Yo! Ale oni.
Just. Eh, babu rile kurle babu.
Welcome to Security Brief Nigeria. Please, if you're new here, kindly subscribe to our channel. The headlines: Troops: A power halts ISWAP advance in ASI. What the foil attack reveals about the war in Borno. The foiling of an Islamic State West African province ISWAP attack on Nigerian Military Forwarding Operating Base (FOB) in ASI, Dambu local government area of Borno State, underscore both involving tactics of terrorist group and the increasing effectiveness of Nigeria joint military response. In the early hours of Friday, ISWAP fighters launched a coordinated assault on the ASI military formation, aiming to breach its defensive parameters. The attack followed a familiar insurgents pattern, a nighttime raid designed to exploit low visibility, overwhelm ground troops, and seize weapons or inflict casualties before retreating into surrounding terrain. However, the operation failed decisively. That's a good one. Swift ground resistance changes the outcome. According to field report, troops under Operation Adin Mai reacted swiftly and with discipline as the attackers attempted to penetrate sections of the defensive line. They were met with sustained and overwhelming firepower rather than collapsing under pressure. A scenario terrorists often rely on the soldiers held their grounds, buying critical times for reinforcement. The prolonged firefight, which lasted over an hour, reflects the intensity of the engagement and the determination of both sides. Despite RPG fire damaging troops carrying vehicles and setting parts of them ablaze, the troops maintained control of the base, preventing what could have been a significant propaganda victory for ISWAP. So the game has changed. A power has a decisive factor. The turning point of the encounter was the rapid development of Nigerian Air Force (NAV) asset under Operation Adinkai at approximately 1:40 a.m. A platform was scrambled to provide close air support after ground troops made contact. This swift coordination between ground forces and air assets highlights improved command and control structures within Nigeria insurgency framework. On arrival, a crew observed friendly troops engaging terrorists along their withdrawal routes, a critical moment that allowed the Air Force to identify, track, and strike fleeing elements. Wide area surveillance revealed terrorists attempting to regroup under tree cover, a common insurgent tactic after failed assault. Precision airstrikes were then conducted in successive passes, neutralizing multiple fighters and preventing the group from reorganizing for another attack. Beyond the battlefield, intelligence-led warfare. What distinguishes this operation is that it is not end with repelling the initial assault. Persistent intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance (IRS) platform track the terrorists beyond the FOB, enabling followed-up strike along known escape routes. These layers reflect a shift away from purely defensive engagement towards proactive degradation of enemy capability. By denying ISWAP safe withdrawal corridors, the military reduced the group's ability to recover, regroup, or retaliate in nearby communities. Recovered weapon tells a bigger story. The weapons recovered from an abandoned terrorist position, ranging from a 60 mm mortar tube and mortar bomb to locally fabricated explosive and hundreds of rounds of 7.62 mm NATO ammunition. NATO ammunition that is supported by the Europeans, offered insight into ISWAP continued access to heavy firepower. Who are these people supporting these guys? Said 7.6 mm NATO ammunition. While the seizure of this weapon represents a tactical success, it also raises persistent concern about supply chain, arms smuggling routes, and the group's logistical resilience despite years of military pressure. Let's look at the strategic implication. The foil attack carried wider implications for security in southern Borno. Dambu has remained a strategic target due to its location and history of insurgents' activities. Successfully defending Azi not only preserves military dominance in the area, but also reassured surrounding communities that security forces retain operational control. More importantly, the operation reinforces the value of force joint task force synergy. The seamless integration of infantry, IRS assets, and air power demonstrates that when intelligence and rapid response align, insurgents' offensive can be decisively neutralized. In conclusion, what I have to say is that while ISWAP remain capable of launching bold attacks, the event in Asi shows a military increasingly prepared to counter, pursue, and punish such attempts. The heavy casualty inflicted and disruption of terrorist movement marks another setback for the group's operational momentum in Borno State. As the conflict continues, sustained intelligence-led operation and rapid air-ground coordination will remain critical in keeping pressure on insurgents and preventing them from reclaiming lost ground. That's end the news analysis of today. Please do us a massive favor by subscribing to our channel to help our channel grow. And in return, you'll be receiving our news notification day by day. If you have any opinion, please kindly drop your opinion in the comment section. We'll do well to reply as soon as possible. And if you find this video interesting, please share, like, and comment. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video. Bye for now.